My name's Jennifer Willhide, and I work at DynPort as Computer Compliance and Validation Supervisor. We've implemented an electronic document management system which allows us to become compliant with the Part 11 regulations for the FDA. Well, the ability to be able to submit electronically the eCTD documents, which are electronic common technical documents, to be able to submit them directly to the FDA gateway is a huge benefit. And so the Part 11 compliance regulations, along with guidance to industry, have come out to give biotech companies some guidance on how to implement these systems and how to make them compliant with current Code of Federal Regulations. Well, the biggest benefit is to be able to submit directly to the FDA gateway. There's additional benefits for electronic documents, to be able to track the documents internally, to be able to see the progress of a document without having to track down a paper copy is a huge benefit. You can also, it's more green so that you don't have as much paper costs and as many printing costs. There's also the benefit of the audit trail and the version history, which allows you more control over your documents. The most important part of meeting the Part 11 regulations are to show that you understand your system and that your system works as you expect it to work. The whole point of validating a system is to meet those two things, to show that you're in control and it's always going to do what you expect it to do, and that you can provide traceability for how you implemented the system. So it's really all about documentation. Recently, we've split our department into two separate entities. It's the Documentation and Operational Compliance Systems, or DOC systems, which is responsible for all the documents within the EDMS. It's responsible for ensuring that they're located in the right place, that they meet the formatting and common technical document for e-publishing. So they're responsible for each individual document. I've split off into Computer Compliance and Validation, which means I'm responsible for the site as a whole, the processes that move the documents, along with validation, upgrades, process improvements. And both of those are really codependent departments. You really have to have good documents along with a good system to have a really complete electronic document management system. At DynPort, we use the V model, which starts with the requirements of the system. What do we want it to do? And those are documented through the user requirements, the functional requirements, which are what can it do? And then we trace that down, and then we install, and then you have operational performance and installation qualifications that show that it meets the requirements you set up. So it's really a V that traces the requirements down, and then you test all the way back up. And it's through the GAMP5. It's a very common model that most Part 11 systems will meet.